I think I can. Okay. I think. Do you want me to share my screen?
Hey,
Or just
it's
read it?
it's your time.
Okay, I can just read this. Marion made a suggestion to me because she knows I like to write. And so I started writing. And it somehow or other what she said had more impact, but um when I sat down to write, my brain, did it a few different ways. Anyway, it was I'll just read it. I have a dear, wonderful friend who is an amazing person who helps lots of people get what they want. She is overweight and knows she really needs to lose weight for health reasons. She has lost pounds and always seems to find them again. And she won't cook for herself. Fortunately, she has a partner who cooks for her, but not always the food she really likes. She loves vegetables. She's willing to eat out and choose so called health foods and also finishes most everything on her plate. Thanks, Mom. As her friend and nutrition advisor, I have sent her meal plans, recipes, high protein food lists of all kinds, suggestion after suggestion for easy prep and healthful meals, snacks, etc. And she won't cook for herself. Are you getting the picture? I could use some help here. Does anybody have a friend like that? Or know someone like that? Hi, Stu.
or someone like that.
Or are someone like that? And that was Marion's idea. Whoops, Marion's over there on my screen, somewhere. I get confused here. The things are so crazy. It's over there. Yeah. Anyway, that was one thing I
That's your
wrote.
post. Okay, good.
Yeah, well, but I also posted on LinkedIn a very short paragraph about a new app that I have that is fabulous. And I've already had one person ask about it. So I
Oh,
sent her the link privately.
Brands biscuits down into the bottom of our.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
and I
Okay.
haven't heard back from her, but I have to call her today.
Well, okay, so let's go back to your article. Okay, so your post or whatever you want to call it, okay?
Yeah,
So one
okay.
of the things I suggested was controversy, okay? So I said, look, the title should be I have a fat friend. You want to help her or something like that, Well, she couldn't bring herself to say that, so she said overweight. Okay. But she did one part of it, which was ask for help. Okay. So that means somebody might reply, which is engagement, right? That's engagement. So she took me up on, writing about it because she has a friend who has a problem. She has a need for someone to help her with this problem. So she's doing two things right. The controversy is supposedly one of the best things you can do on social media. I know it's hard for us to talk about things that would be controversial, like politics and religion, things like that. And I choose to stay away from those as well. But for her, she's a nutritionist and she loves to, she has a show on food. I figured this would be a great way for her to get something to stir it up a little bit. All right. So she was kind, she was kind of mild about it, but that's okay. So I want feedback from the rest of you. How do you feel she took her article or post? How do you feel about it?
Definitely has the asking for help in there.
Stu, we can see your shirt, but we can't see your wonderful face. Hello.
There we
Hello,
go.
Smiley.
Yay.
Yes.
That camera angle there.
On Ricky's post, I thought she did it very graciously, and she was very careful not to to say something that might be objectionable. But when we're doing like what it sounds like you had requested for her to do, she took the soft road and did not really get the punch of the message in.
Yeah. I felt that way about it too, but I thought.
But you have to be careful though when you're talking about a friend. And they're going to be listening.
Yeah, and the friend is the one who suggested it too. Oh, yeah.
Well, I told her, she doesn't have to mention my name, but
Nope.
by saying the word, I have a friend who's fat, would make people read the article is what I was getting at. Okay.
Yeah.
A little more
And-
shock value.
Shock value. There you go.
Yeah.
And in the article, what you could do, Ricky, is say, look, I know that word is offensive and I didn't want to say that about my friend, but let's face facts. Fat is when it's when it's over a certain percentage, it's not good for us, right? So let's, you know what I mean? So you could shock them and have them read the article, but then you could backtrack a little bit and be nicer.
Okay, so I could start off as a nasty and get nice.
Right, yeah,
I think so.
because you're trying, yeah, because
Go
it is
ahead.
the shock
Trying to
value and
help.
get their attention.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
'Cause
because my
think
heart
about
goes out, I mean,
She tries to help me so much. Let me just tell you, ladies and gentlemen. She tries. She tries.
and, Marion, I'm going to say something now, and you can be, maybe it's controversy, but in your goals, I noticed that in your vision board, you had overweight people on your vision board. And if that's part of your vision, then my mind is saying that's going to happen. It'll never, look at your vision board carefully. You had wonderful things on it, and the people on it were overweight.
I'm not sure what book it was or something that I was reading recently that was talking about if you surround yourself with overweight people, your percentage chance of being overweight is increased.
Yep.
So I guess there's some truth to that probably. So I suppose if you hang out at the gym, your chances of getting healthy might be there. So
I don't think anybody has to hang out at a gym. I think they have
Yeah.
to, it's a mindset.
yeah, no, I'm just saying if you were just hanging out at the gym, you'd have a hard time just sitting there on a chair
Yeah.
when everybody
true.
else was running around you doing all that other stuff. So, if you're in an environment, different people around you, you're going to think differently about it.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I
Well,
will
it
agree with
also-
that. And
yeah.
because Becky is the cook of the house and she likes nothing more than having the fattiest, delicious food that you can possibly imagine and the least amount of vegetables, it does rub off on me. She constantly, and I do mean this, constantly wants to order pizza or do the things that taste great. They taste great. Mashed potatoes and homemade gravy and homemade this and that every day. So I have to literally fight to have vegetables in the meals and things like that. But here's the deal. She just got her blood work done from the doctor and it's
Mhm.
bad, okay? She's now reaping what she has been
Unfortunately.
doing herself,
Yes.
right? Yeah. So I think I do have a better chance now because the doctor's going to be on my side, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And if
I
two
agree
of
with
you
that
do it-
because,
Yeah.
because our household, all of us have the same doctor. And so I've been preaching
Mhm.
vegetables for 3 years. And last year, the doctors told Sybil and Claire they have to eat more vegetables. So, and we've slowly, which vegetables, we throw in there kind of thing. So it's you've got to have, what is it, consensus.
Three quarters of your plate should be vegetables.
I
And
know.
not starchy vegetables. And there's
Yeah.
a quarter of protein and maybe a little bit, well, less than 3/4. Let's go to 2/3 at least veggies. 1/4, I don't know how that adds up, of protein, like the size of the palm of your hand. And if your hand's
Right.
too big, too bad. Slow it, make it a little smaller.
Gail, I want to catch you up because it wasn't your fault you weren't here. You did try to get in and she couldn't
Oh, I
get
was
in, so-
trying.
So basically what we're doing right now is we're checking in, okay?
Yeah.
And the first check-in was Ricky and she wanted to check in with an article she had written. Now, I gave her some homework to write an article about me, okay? Me specifically, because she's been trying to help me get healthier and lose some weight, things like that. So I said, why don't you write an article that's very controversial and say, look, I have a friend who's fat and she needs help and I need help helping her, type of thing, okay? So she took the soft way out. It was a very short post, but she took the soft way out and said she's overweight and, you know, that kind of stuff. So what we're doing now is we're giving her feedback on her
Gotcha.
article.
And permission to get really bitchy about it. Just say it. Be
Just say it,
controversial, get it out there, and damn the
Insulting.
consequences, you maybe.
right?
I don't know.
S-
But no, I agree. I was afraid to. I will.
So,
I
yeah.
totally admit it.
So if you have a notebook next to you, please
I
write
do.
yourself a note that says, what could I write? What article could I write today or this week that would be controversial, that would help people see my stuff? Okay, so whatever your stuff is this week, it's Let's Goal, or it's your HBA affiliate program, or your your main business, whatever it is that you have. What could you write about and be very controversial about it, but then backtrack and be nicer inside the article? So I'd love to hear anybody else that tries this challenge out. All right,
Oh, I
thank
will
you.
be right. I will edit.
Thank you, Ricky. We want to hear Monday what that is. All right, who's
Okay.
next? Who's checking in next?
I don't know. I
Who's
got a little
checking in?
response off of one post that I did. See if I can go find it here.
I like your background, Stu.
Is that your
Yeah.
house doing
That,
back and
that,
forth?
the one up, this one here that's me.
Oh, wow.
That's
I'm
you?
I'm actually standing on the ice taking that picture. So,
When's
Wow.
the party? I'm coming.
well, we usually do those things in the summertime. They're a lot more fun.
Oh,
Yeah,
darn.
right.
Yeah,
I woke up
absolutely.
this morning. I didn't know if it was daytime or nighttime. It's so dark here.
Oh, dear.
Mm.
It's
Where
awful.
are you, Gail?
Upstate New York, Rochester, between Buffalo and Syracuse.
Rochester. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We don't get a whole lot of. We're the third cloudiest. I think Seattle might have beaten us, but we're the third cloudiest in the nation.
Wow.
It's a wonder I'm so happy.
Yes.
That's
It's
because
an
you
You
have
gotta take a
inside
us.
lot of
job.
vitamin
It's an
D.
inside job for sure.
You have
Yeah,
us
it's
too
like-
to help you.
A little bit of SAD syndrome.
Fake it
No,
till you make it.
vitamin D. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a lot of it. Unfortunately, it's a little bit of chocolate here and there.
Mhm.
There you
I'll
go.
drink
That's
that.
good for you.
My doctor put me on vitamin D, said we don't have enough sunlight in Michigan.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
you know,
That's
Yeah,
But
we're
no,
loaded
here-
with it. Right.
I know.
here's
All right, Stu's gonna check in with a post that you did that you got a little comment on.
yeah, here, let me do a quick.
All right.
A little comment, like it's a short comment, or
One comment or one.
That share. Can you
Yes.
see that?
Yes.
So that's the one I did. Just very simple.
very
Just-
cute.
Oh,
And I'm getting
like
some
it.
response from it. You know,
I
it wasn't
like
anything,
it.
wasn't anything fancy. Just try to create a little.
Love it.
And I'm following some of Paul's lead. I mean, you know, that's the whole thing about our goal is to be able to build it faster. So, and I've gotten some response. Now I haven't had anything go beyond some conversation yet, but we'll see what
Yeah.
happens. You know,
I like
Fine.
that.
How did
At least
you
you're
do the
taking
message?
action. That's good.
I'm trying. I'm trying. You know. So anyway, but yeah, that's.
I think you have more hair than your meme.
Well, you know, it depends on how recently I've had a haircut.
I really like that. You called out a very specific target, which is affiliate marketers. I learned this a long time ago from a social media expert. When you're doing any kind of a talk or a post, or like on Twitter, you got to have very few characters, or used to have a lot, 140 characters, I think. And they said the call out is the most important, because if
Mhm.
I'm an affiliate marketer, I'm going to read that. So whoever it
Right.
is that you're talking to, and it could be
Ah.
somebody different every day, you could say all in caps and put an exclamation point or two at the end to really
Okay.
make it stand out about who you're talking to. That's a
Yeah,
call
that
out.
makes sense. That makes sense.
So that would be
Uh,
the only thing I would suggest that you maybe do another one, maybe in green instead of yellow, and call
Yeah.
out affiliate marketers again and do the all caps and exclamation points.
Yeah,
I like,
absolutely. Well, yeah, I got some response on it, so I was kind of happy with that.
Excellent.
Bright
I
and
love
cheery.
it. I
Yay.
love it. Thank you, Stu.
I'm glad you
Did,
showed
did
that
anyone
because-
play with this that Paul
Yeah.
was working with?
That is amazing, isn't
no,
it?
what is that?
Oh,
Wait a minute.
I made a comment on his, just said, I love this picture. And the comments that people are making under my comment on his, I mean, there's people with controversy and posting all kinds of stuff. I mean, it's crazy. And I mean, he was talking about how far it went. I think he's up over like, I don't know what he's at. It was huge last time I looked. But I mean, it got response on mine too, which was, some people even drew their own things. This person said they slipped on the ice here. So, that's a friend of mine. They're making a good joke. But anyway, unshare me and get back to you guys. But that's all I've really done. I've had I haven't had too active of a week this week, but
Oh my liver.
No, I love it. I absolutely love it. Thank you for that share. All right,
Yeah.
who's next?
Can
Who's-
I
who's
just say
gonna pop
that I
in?
think the more, you're right, Marion, the more controversy you put out there, the more response you're gonna get.
Oh, yes.
And
Oh, yeah.
I'm just
People are
wondering how
bored.
much of it is negative because people like to be, complain about things. Or, I don't know, that's just what I've been hearing.
It's so hard for me to think controversially because I'm such a positive person, like no
I
matter
know.
what.
Mhm.
And
I know.
it's so hard. I mean,
Yep.
my husband came in very upset a little while ago because he was watching something on the phone and it interrupted, and it's one of those things where they say, if you don't do this, then that means you're this, or like, if you don't click on this, that means you don't care about this or what. He was furious. He's like, they hijacked his, what he was watching and it was forcing him to do something. And he was like really mad. And I'm like, just like, you're in control. Like, just go for it. Get rid of it. Go on to the next thing, what I mean? And I understood his upset, why he was upset, but it was like, you have to take control of.
Okay, Gail, I love this because you could write about that. You could say not about your husband,
Yeah.
but the fact that people are getting hijacked. Have you been hijacked? I mean, you could come up with all kinds of things
Mhm.
that would be like, oh, I need to read that. Yes, I think I've been hijacked, or
Well,
you know what I'm
yeah, I got it. You just helped me because in more ways than one, because I'm just starting to do an application. We have a big conference coming at a big hotel here in April 16th, and they put a note out that they need speakers. So I haven't really done a public thing in a long time. So I thought, I'd like to do that. And it's an hour talk. And I'm thinking, what am I going to talk about? Because, I could talk about a lot of things, but they want engagement, they want, they have a lot of requirements, which I have to now, write about me, which is always hard to write about me, but anyway, I could do that. Is your mind being hijacked right now? Or something about,
Yeah,
Who's in
who's
control
hijacked
here?
your brain, we are in control, and how to
good
take
one.
control of your
Good one,
thoughts.
Ricky. Who's in control here?
Yep.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
like it. I like it.
I love
And then
it
I'm
too.
thinking I could do compasses, like a compass. Like, you need to get your direction. You need to have your own compass, like, your journey, your destination. You have to make that determination. You can't let anybody else control, We talked about a thermostat this morning, thermostat and a thermometer, the difference, right?
Mhm.
So the thermostat you get to set, you set it. The thermometer is just like what's happening around your community, what's happening around you. That's a different temperature, but you're the one that's setting the temperature.
Mhm.
Excellent. Excellent.
Maybe we could add
Before we leave,
Mm.
Gail, I want to mention that Gail and I interviewed a very, very interesting
No.
lady, very
No, no, no,
interesting
no.
lady for our podcast. And you'll see it. It's going to go out this morning. Actually, it'll go out this afternoon. Normally it goes
Cool.
out on Tuesday mornings, but because of COVID and all the stuff that's happened, whatever, I'm a few days behind. But Gail and I normally are a week ahead, but we got behind. So we're going to actually ask you all, anybody that wants to, we'd like to have everybody that wants to be on it on our podcast. So like a group podcast. So what we're doing here type of thing, you know, we could talk about any topic, but you would be out in the public. Because when we do these, when I hit record here, these are private. You have to be part of our membership in order to see it, right? You can always go to the website and watch the replays. But this one would be public and open to the public. So if you're in for it, go ahead and put it into the chat. Just go ahead and say, yes, I would like to, or yes, I'm in. Okay, because Gail and I think it would be very interesting, not only for us, but for anybody that's watching our podcast. Oh,
Yes.
good. Ricky says she's in. Yay.
Yes,
Good
I'm
going.
in.
Oh, good. Excellent. James, if you're driving or something and can't, just say, I'm in, and someone else will put you in.
I
He's
walked
in.
away with the dog. What did I miss?
Oh,
You're
Gail,
in. You're in.
Gail,
I'm in.
explain it.
Just
I'm
say
always
you're
in.
in.
I'm
You're
always
there.
in.
We're
Gail,
gonna
please.
be,
What-
well,
what-
Stu
what am I
already
in
did
for?
a podcast. Stu already did a
Ready?
podcast with us, so we've got him as well,
Oh,
so
yeah.
he knows what it's all about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
think the idea of the either who's in control or controversial, a controversy. How do you
Yeah.
express controversy without having people think you're a piece of shit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Something-
But it
That's not
is
exactly
time. I
the
mean,
title, but-
it's time in our world right now where if
Oh.
you are in a lower place or you are struggling, there's no reason for that. There
Mhm,
are
yeah.
a plethora of books out there. Not that they really helped me a lot, but I felt like I was at least going forward. I'm moving.
Mhm.
I'm interested. I want to learn how to be a better person, how to, have more, be more, all that jazz. So, I mean, I was on the right track. I just wasn't ever fed a lot of how-tos, like really, how do I get better, or
Mhm.
not
Mhm.
even better, just think differently. So now, I mean, we have so much information and we have got great podcasts like ourselves. We've got people who have been somewhere they didn't want to be and they move forward and now, they can give back. All of us here, we have an opportunity to give back to people with our wisdom, our experiences. So there's no reason to be stuck. You just have to make a decision in your life. You have to decide who you want to be, what you want to do with your life, And I think it's time for us to come out of our comfort zones and speak up.
So I don't
That's
think
great.
Stu got an answer about what he's in
Okay.
for. Okay. So
I'm in
Stu,
for it, but
what we're doing is a group, a podcast with all of us, anybody that wants
Okay.
to be included.
sure.
And so I have James, Ricky, and Gail. Stu, do you want?
Yeah,
Lauren,
yeah.
Lauren
I'm
says
up for
yes
it.
too.
Oh,
And
Lauren, she
Stu?
has to.
Gail, of course. So I don't know if Glenna can hear us or not.
No,
So I
no
don't.
peer pressure here.
She's blacked out and she's muted, so I don't know if she knows. So I'll ask her later.
I think
We
she
need
got
to
it.
ask. We need to also ask Jesse
Yeah.
and let's
Wanda?
see who.
Wanda
Yeah,
too. Yeah.
how is Wanda?
She's doing better, I think. I think she's doing a little better, but she's still
She's still
struggling with that cold thing. And
Ah,
I got to check in with her. And
Yeah. James says yes. Okay, good. So we'll schedule a time, or if you prefer, we can do it at this time. So it's not a separate time. We could
oh,
just.
that's cool. That's a great idea.
That's a
People
great
are-
Makes
idea.
sense just
Yeah.
do it
Yeah.
while we're all here anyway. Yeah.
Okay, how about this coming Monday, which would be the 5th of February?
Yeah,
The
perfect.
5th of
Hmm.
February. That's alliterative. I like it.
Uh,
Yeah, check your schedules.
It's like that
Make sure
first and
you-
Yes.
fourth, whatever that meant.
that would be
And-
Sunday.
The one thing to piggyback on what Gail was saying, there's something that can be said to saying something like it's time to say yes to the life without limits. I ran into that comment the other day, and it made perfect sense because from here on out we want to live our life without limits, and don't limit yourself to anything that's around you. Just go for it and just have fun with it. And that's kind of how I'm going to be approaching things even going forward. Similar to what Gail was saying. I try to be a positive person all the time, no matter what the situation,
Mhm.
and I try to encourage that with people as well. No matter the situation, just continue to push forward, and things will work out. And that's kind of how I see how I see things as well. So just wanted to share that.
That's great.
Thank you,
you.
James.
Wow.
I've been
yeah,
saying
I wrote
something.
that down.
I've been saying something for a long time, and I said it the other day, and it was funny because Wanda was hysterical. I said it's time to take the girdle off your brain, and she's
Mhm.
like, "Oh my God, you say the funniest thing." She's laughing. I'm like, "Well, it's true because and I think I might have mentioned it on this call too, but
Yeah.
but I didn't know for the talk that I want to do in April for these professional people if I
Gail,
would want
That won't
Yeah,
ride as well
Gail?
with men as it will with women.
Go for it.
go for
Or
it.
you-
Take the
You can
time to
say,
take the girdle off your brain.
yeah. Or the
I
drug.
would like to make
Come on.
several comments. One on myself is that my daughter is still in the hospital and I'm still dealing with stuff, but my brain is not giving up. I've not been that productive, but in physically turning stuff out, but my brain is working, and I'm still swimming. What I wanted on Gail's comment was, have you been hijacked? I'm wondering if a title on that would not be, I was just hijacked. That it might bring
Yeah.
it where they
Mhm.
want to know what's going on. It might bring the
Mhm.
intensity
Sure.
there.
Yeah, that's a great
And
way to word it.
and the other thing that was a thought for me was centered on how Gail was expressing it too, is there's so many, and that graph that y'all showed that they had on the HBA call was that you take the easy road, you slip on the light on the ice and go down, or you go up, but it's a choice.
Right.
You have to
Right.
make that choice. And I would think the power of your choice is a great title for something,
Power
because
of
it does make them,
choices.
yes.
Yep.
Power of
And then I
choices.
add on to that, choose them wisely. Because so many people don't even realize that they have choices. Kind of like, well, whatever happens, I'm going to wait and see what happens. Well, they're going to go down that slippery slope. But
Okay,
if they
so
make a
Lauren,
choice,
Lauren,
yes.
if you just put that as the title, that's not, I wouldn't even think to click on it. But if you use that concept that you just talked about and said
Yeah.
something about how your choice, who's
How do
making
you
the,
choose wisely? How do you choose?
No, who's making the choices?
No, I'm talking about some controversy here. So,
Mhm.
are your choices being hijacked, or something,
Yeah.
something that's really punchy,
Yeah.
because it's a
My
great
brain's
article.
been hijacked. Help,
Huh?
help. My brain's been hijacked.
Or my friend, or you probably don't want to use your husband because he's kind of private, but you might want to say your friend or your neighbor, or my dog, something. My dog hijacked. In other words, just switch the words around
Yeah. Yeah.
to make it
Who
sound
hijacked my brain? I don't
like,
know.
huh? I gotta read that.
Yeah.
But I love your concept, Lauren. Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Welcome.
That's
I'm
good,
just
Thank
Lauren.
thinking, we've gotta get attention. Our attention's being spread. Back when I was young, we had channel 2, 4,
Yeah,
sometimes 7 would come in, and 13.
Yep.
And
Yep.
11, if you turn the wires just right, 11 might come in,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and
Rabbit ears.
ABC, NBC, and CBS had the
CBS.
microphone, and if they
Yep.
wanted you to talk, they would hold the microphone in front of you. But if they didn't want to, they pulled it back, and you couldn't say anything anymore. Like, we don't have any restrictions now. We just have to
Right.
get their attention. That's
Mhm.
what we have to do. We have to get their attention with a graphic or some words. All right.
Mhm.
And there are
Good.
so many thousands of choices out there.
There are.
Gail, I was going to say something to Glenna as well. In the vegetable department, and I know I always sound like a foodie, which I am, but there are thousands, literally thousands of vegetables out there. And I haven't tried many of them, but I've tried several hundred, and they're all available somewhere in some form. And as far as the proteins, the usual meats, fish, fowl, that type of thing, that's limited. It's either got hoofs, feathers, or fins, you know?
That's a great title for a book.
Hooks, feathers, or fins?
Books,
For a
feathers, or
cookbook.
That's really, it's
You
animal
might get
protein.
fishermen, you might get
Yeah.
hunters, you might.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, but it's a cute
Okay.
name for a book. Write that
Yeah.
down.
It is, it's a cute name.
thank you.
It really
I'm
is,
just
yeah,
here to
actually.
help. I love ideas.
Glenna, while you were gone, we were talking about having a podcast, and we were wondering if you'd want to be in on it next Monday. We're gonna do like we're gonna be like right here doing this, but it's gonna be live on podcast. It won't be live; it'll be recorded, but it will be going out to the public.
Will it be an
What
hour?
time?
It won't be just a half hour though, right?
Right. It's just our normal time.
Now, let
Monday.
me ask you, are you gonna want to do this on Zoom or are you gonna want to get on StreamYard?
Yeah,
We're
we
always
can do it on Zoom,
StreamYard.
Good question.
but we can do
Okay,
it on
good.
StreamYard, either one. It doesn't really matter.
I just didn't know how you wanted to do it, yeah.
Yeah, I don't care.
Marion's an expert on all of those.
Yeah,
I'll have to let you know. We're gonna have to check my calendar and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I've,
think I
I've checked my
can, I just-
calendar.
Need to check.
Yeah, I checked
And-
my calendar and I have my my cataract appointment at 10. So
Oh.
I may be back in time for 11:30 or run a little bit late. I don't know.
Well, I hope.
Okay,
you
well,
made it
we could talk for a half an hour like normal.
Oh, sure,
right?
yeah.
And then turn it on when you get here at like 12 or something, 1 o'clock.
Okay.
your time, Gail. How's that sound?
That's fine with me.
I might have to
Yeah.
do that too, because I have Bible study at 1 o'clock on that day.
Oh,
So I could do a half hour. I can
What,
leave.
what do you,
yes.
like
Well,
from
I
12 to
usually,
1?
once a month, only once a month I have Bible study, but it's the 5th. It is the 5th at 1 o'clock. You know how sometimes I miss it for the month, you know.
Would Thursday work better?
yeah, is everybody better on Thursday?
Probably Thursday's much better for me.
It's much better for me.
Okay,
I
good.
can do Thursday.
you
Thursday,
go.
okay. Glenna, I saw your mouth moving, but you're muted.
You're muted. I saw
can't
your
hear
mic.
it.
I hit the space.
Whoops.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, I hit the space bar and it still didn't unmute me. So yeah, Thursday works better for me.
Okay, then.
Yay.
Perfect.
Thursday the 8th. Make sure you're dressed. James, if it's
Oh.
possible,
Sure you're dressed.
The
make
8th
sure you're
doesn't
dressed
work.
from the waist
I-
up. James, if it's possible, can you go to like a hotel or someplace where we can see you and they can see you?
Yeah,
And you're
the
dressed
8th,
for a change.
8th, the 8th, I'm actually traveling to Pearland
Oh,
for my pet sitting gig.
oh, wait a minute.
So I'll see what I see how I can figure that out.
Yeah, and I've got a 12 o'clock.
Stop at a Starbucks, right at,
I've got a doctor's thing, an online appointment with my doctor as a follow-up at 12 on Thursday. And that's been set for a long time.
Okay, well, what does everybody want to do?
Why don't we go back
be here
to
either day.
Monday? I think Monday would be, was better for everybody.
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, I'm
Lauren?
looking at my calendar too. So Monday the 5th, I have I guess they're changing it because I put in my calendar 9:30 to 11:30, so I could be home by 12. So that would be okay for me
Okay.
Monday.
Normally
the-
we do a 30 minutes on the podcast. So it's okay if we start late. Like if
Mhm.
everybody can commit to coming even late, that's fine.
Mhm.
We could still do Monday the 5th, right? So normally,
Okay.
not talking Central Time, it's 11:30 to 1 for me. So if we said 12:30, would everybody, that'd be 1:30 for the Eastern people.
Yeah, I could be there.
Yeah, so it'd be like
Yeah.
the last half hour of the thing.
The
Yeah,
last half hour of our mastermind.
Okay.
sounds
Ah,
good.
that
All
would
right.
work.
Okay, then.
Back
So
to
be sure
Monday.
and get your clothes on.
Keep your clothes on. We do like when you come bare naked, but this time
Dress
you
for
better get-
success,
Right.
Dress for success. There you go.
from the waist
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. And come prepared to have in the chat, either if we're gonna do it here, that's fine, the chat, or if we're gonna do it in StreamYard, I'll let you know later. It's basically the same thing, but there's a private chat where you can put your name, your company name, your whatever, however you want them to get a hold of you, whether it's your website or, that if you're going to offer something special, this is the time to do it because we'll be talking about that. Okay. We'll have a
Food
lot
for
of
thought.
fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna have a lot
It'll be
of fun on
fun.
that one. Yeah,
It'll
it
be
will.
very fun.
It will. Okay.
Can you send us those details? Because I had to talk to somebody while you were saying it.
I sure
Or put it in
can.
the chat.
I will definitely send out a notice because
Okay,
Wanda's not here and Jesse's not here.
Okay,
Also, I
awesome.
would like if everybody, if each individual could think of a tip or two that they can share from their experiences, something that really was a springboard for your success or an aha moment for this industry that we're in, something that other people are going to want to continue with us to get information and that we have knowledge to share. And they're like, oh, I love this group, I'd like to be a part of it. So I'm thinking like tips or some kind of value that, was instrumental in getting you to move forward in your journey.
An obstacle you overcame, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that or
Okay.
Can you be more specific and instead of giving us a general, no, really, because
I'm
in order for
trying.
me, in order for my brain to go, okay, I can do that. I heard like 3 different things that I could do and I can't, my brain
Well,
doesn't work that way.
I'm thinking like why are we here? Like why are you doing the business that you're doing? What is it you want to accomplish? And how are you helping other people?
So
How are you
not a tip, because see, you
Well,
said
those are
tip and then,
tips. Well, those are kind of tips, like this is what worked for me, or this is how one of my success tips, whether it be, your personality, you got out of your comfort zone, you realized, you had a gift and that kind of thing. I just like aha moments. If you've had any aha moments in your
so
life.
what worked for me, a true story of of something I did that created success in my life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is
So
that
every-
something cool?
that sounds better.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Add that to your email.
I will.
Thank you, Glenna.
I will.
I think people like those stories. Stories
Yeah.
sell, right? Stories sell, and
Yeah.
they're real stories. They're not made up.
Right.
Right.
Only you
Okay.
can tell it like you can tell it.
Yeah. Because nobody's me but me.
That's
No
right.
one can
Good.
do me better than me.
There you go. We always say just be you. Be you.
Yes. The best person to be you is you.
Mhm.
Okay. Anybody else want to check in? Something to share?
I'm good.
Okay.
It's just been so
Laura, do
busy.
you want to talk about anything that you're working on or you go forward?
Well, I am working on what I've been working on and making some progress with it. Being a little distracted with my daughter being in the hospital and fixing to go to a physical therapy center. Just life is really helping me to understand I need to not get caught up in the chaos that distracts me from making good choices and keeping my eyes open and just really this season has just been kind of a strange season for me, but I'm not giving up. I'm really getting some great ideas and ready to roll forward. So the best
That's
is yet to
wonderful.
come.
Yay, I love that. All right, well, I'll be I'll be chiming in here. So this I think is really cool. I think you guys are going to love this. One of the biggest things that people talk about when they talk about me is you can write about anything, Marion. You can write about a piece of grass growing in the yard, and that is true. So yesterday, so I'd like to bring this to you so it gives you ideas about this type of thing. Yesterday, I had to go visit my Alzheimer's patient in Sugar Land, which is, if anybody knows how far that is, it's about an hour and a half away from me. And during COVID, I couldn't go see her, so I had to go and take them their check and check on her and that kind of stuff. And so I said to Becky, I said, Becky, if you come with me, I'll take you to your favorite restaurant. So she goes, okay, great. That'd be wonderful. She loves the Chinese buffet. There's one in Houston called Silver Palace, and that's the best. And it's really crowded. It's the high turnover, so the food is always fresh and hot, and it's just great. Okay. And they always give you a little thing, a little cookie afterwards with a little
Fortune cookie.
they call it a fortune, but most of the time I don't think they're really fortunes anymore. But anyway,
No.
neither here nor there. I got this one, and it's the perfect thing for me to write about. You ready for this?
Ready.
Learn from how people in the arts react to criticism. So Becky says to me, well, the only way you know if you start asking people in the arts, how do they react to criticism? I mean, how else would you know? I said, perfect. I am going to an art show this Sunday. So I'm taking my camera, my videography little kit right here, and I am going to go around to each artist and I'm going to ask them, how do they deal with criticism of their art?
Great
I
idea.
think you should show them your fortune cookie thing.
I'm going to.
that's
I've
gonna
got it
start
right
saying,
here.
I
You
came
know
for
it.
this reason. I want an answer now.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're very
So,
sensitive, I think. It's going to be interesting.
They are, but they're also usually very willing to talk to people,
Yes.
So,
And deep in thought.
especially at an art show like that, everybody's
Yeah.
expecting to talk to people.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
True.
that's right.
Well, and
So-
plus it's going to give them exposure that they don't have otherwise.
There you
So,
go.
you
I'm gonna
know,
have their
they're
name.
going to
and-
be seen on your podcast with a name and whatever, and little
Right.
example of their art. Why wouldn't they talk to you?
That's
So
right.
that's an awesome idea.
We're all going to run out and get fortune cookies now.
No, I've got a couple right here. I keep the good
Mary?
ones.
Uh-oh.
What?
She said Marion, and then she got like, oh,
Who, Ricky?
yeah.
Where did you go,
Ricky's-
Ricky?
She froze with her hand in the air.
She sure did.
I hope she gets that worked out because it'll be painful over time.
Oh, it's so funny.
She'll be
I've
back.
I remember in the army, they'd make us run around with our weapons over our heads for a long time because it would really work on your arms.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they did a lot.
Yeah,
to
poor
you.
thing. Well, I hope she remembers what she was going to ask me. So anyway, that's basically what I was trying to get is is you to understand that you could literally find something to write about or to share, no matter what you're doing.
It's so
It
true.
could be a fortune. It could be looking out your window.
The
It could
Snapple
be-
tops. Do you know that the top of the Snapple has they have little I started
Blades.
collecting them. It's so ridiculous.
That's a
'cause
thing way back when. Yeah,
I-
people
they-
were
they
always
still
talking
have
about
them,
their
I think.
Snapple lids.
Yeah.
and they're so fun, it's like, things you didn't know, and it's like stupid stuff, but it's like, oh, that's
Mhm.
cool. You're reading the top of the Snapple.
It's
top.
true. It's true. Yeah. Okay, so in the news,
In the news.
there is a whole group of people who have been paid to have their music put behind a company, not a company. Anyway, there's groups of people, right? And this one particular group of people have decided that TikTok's not paying them well enough, so they removed all of their music from TikTok. And that happened about 5:30 this morning. I don't know if you guys have heard the news or not about that.
Nope.
So if you use music in your TikToks, those ones from that particular company will be removed. It'll just be muted. You won't be able to hear anything. You'll just see.
Does that mean you
something.
got to go back and put new stuff on your things, or?
Like Taylor Swift, if you use Taylor Swift's music,
Mm.
all your videos are gone. They're taken down. What can I say? I
Oh,
don't happen to
interesting.
use that. Yeah, but there's still lots of music that you can use. Like I went
You can
back and
start
checked
singing.
on mine, and yeah.
I was probably not using any of Taylor's anyway, so don't
Make
worry.
your own kind of music. Isn't that a song? You
Yes.
gotta
Yeah.
make your own
Your
kind
own
of
kind of
music.
music.
Yeah.
Sing your own
Sing
song.
your own song.
Oh, that was Ricky. We just saw it. Oh, sorry.
Well, Ricky had to go.
Her
she
internet
went-
quit. Yeah.
Oh, I thought she had the trap door. Like, she went,
Someone push the button. Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see what's next on the list here. Um, there's just so much. There's just so much. I think that most everybody in our group here is focused on, doing some kind of promotions for the Let's Go.
Yeah.
Am I correct in that? Okay.
I did
Yes.
some.
Well, I got
I
a day
did,
and a
I
half
saw
left,
them,
so-
Gail.
Did I do okay? Not really.
Oh, no, I loved what
I
you
don't
did.
know, I haven't
Gail.
seen yours, I'll have to look.
Yeah. So the promotion goes until tomorrow. That's right. Sue,
Mhm.
Sue said tomorrow is the last day. But that doesn't mean that you have to stop promoting it. Just
No,
means that
no,
that's
it's just the 40 off. I mean, you've got that for one more day to work with.
right. Yeah, that's right. And you could use that today if anybody wants to use that. Today's the last day.
Yeah, last day, absolutely.
Get 40% off of this app that everybody's talking about. It's gone viral. Do you want information about it? So why don't we all, this is something that we could all, this is a challenge that I'm putting forth for today. Why don't we all come up with a meme and a small post that you could write? It doesn't have to be more than 3 or 4 sentences, honestly, and send them the 40% off link. So if you're up for it, I would love for you all to take this challenge and just do it. We all have different people that we're going to be sending it out to. So don't worry about if I'm doing it and you can't do it. You can. Everybody can do it.
Is
And
the
here's where-
40% the miracle one, the miracle magical?
No,
Which one's the
There's a
40%?
few different ones to look at there. In fact.
I
let me
know,
do
but I
this.
want to know the 40%.
yeah, Stu, why don't you share your
Okay.
screen and show us?
Well, 40 off will work in the promo code no matter which one you go through.
Oh, okay.
So you can get there either way.
Oh, okay. Because I've been doing the miracle something.
Yeah. So yeah, no, if you go to your, I need to get to.
I made a bit.ly link from it, but I really didn't have to. I mean,
Yeah, I wouldn't use
Well,
Bitly.
Do you use your URL redirects?
well, I
That's what you
didn't do
should
a
do,
redirect.
Gail.
I need to get it on my website, but I didn't do that yet.
Okay.
But
Well, if you go to your Sam's cart, and let me get into Home Business Academy, Sam's cart.
it's on the second page, right?
Yeah, it's all on the
That's
second
right.
page. It's like the last 4
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Right.
So you've got, so this first one is just Let's Go app takes you straight to the Let's Go app
Magical
page.
morning profile.
Okay. And then the second one, this direct product page, that goes, so the first one's Let's Go business. The next one's your direct, just the sign up page. The Magical Morning Formula is the one that takes you to the Magical Morning Training. And
Which
then
is the
this
one most people are doing, right?
Right. And
Right.
that's where you're actually offering the free training. I mean, they don't have to have the app to follow this program. I mean, if this
Uh-huh.
program's changing your life, here it is. You
Yeah.
don't have to pay a dime for it. It's free. You can write your gratitude down on paper in the morning. The app is awful nice because it makes it easy, but you're offering them a routine that's going to help them. You're not, even offering them an app, and it's got that magical book of affirmations. So if you do want to use the app, you've got a million affirmations to choose from to plug into the app. So,
But you just said that it's free. That is
the
free.
training they're going to give you the magical morning. If you go there, let's just go to that. This is
Well,
where it's
that's
going
what
to
I'm
take
sending
you
people, but they still
Right.
pay $10, right?
Oh,
if
yeah.
they buy the app. Okay,
Oh.
the magical morning training is going to teach you about the gratitude in the morning, the reading in the morning, the whole process. The app just backs that up. So it's the process that's changing your life. It's not the app. The app makes the process really easy, because when you get to things like visualization, well, you could go make an old-fashioned vision board, but you can also use this app that does it all for you. So this one will teach them that, and then it also gives them this magic book of affirmations. So this is like a free, easy lead. And then down at the bottom, it gets to, click here to learn about the affiliate program and stuff. So it's a very soft sell to the affiliate program, but it gets them into the routine and wanting the app. Now, if you're wanting to sell it, then the other link is the way to go. Probably the $10 business one's your best one there. That's going to take you right to the $10 miracle transformation morning routine and cash generating machine. So that's more of a sales one. The other one's more of change your life with this formula. You got one day to go, maybe the sales one, but offering that magical morning is just, if the routine works for you, it'll work for you without an app. Here's the routine.
Okay.
Change your life.
All right.
You know.
Same thing again here, Stu. Too many choices. Nobody's going to do that. Okay.
Okay.
You gave us like 4 things that we could.
Okay.
No, we have to have something that we all commit to that we're going to do today. Okay. And
Well, then
so
I would
I'm
probably
saying-
I'd probably go to the $10 VSL one, because that's going to be directly into sales. And then down the road, I would use the Miracle Morning one just to introduce people softly. But since today you only have one day left on the 40 off, you might focus on that one.
Okay, so let's talk about how we're going to promote that. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
So
I want to
we're
know
just
about the
gonna-
40 off thing. Hold on, because I didn't see a link to get the 40 off.
There's no link. It's just a
It's
promo
just
code.
40,
So when
yes.
you're signing up for it,
Mhm.
there's a little spot. Do you have a promo code? Just like when you buy anything, and you're going to put in 40 OFF.
Hmm.
So you've got to tell people about the promo code. They're not going to find it anywhere.
And that's the VSL one.
Right.
It's all of them.
Well,
Okay.
again, it's all of them. So even if they get
Oh,
there through
okay.
the Miracle Morning, they can still use the 40 off there. So it's a matter of what approach you want to use. Do you want a soft approach like,
we're not
you
going to
know,
do
like
any
Miracle Morning?
approaches like
Yeah.
that. We're
Yeah.
going to all do the same thing. Okay.
right?
We're not going to
Um,
have choices here, because that's what happens when you
Let's do
have
the $10
too many
one.
choices.
Gotcha.
You won't do anything.
Go
Yeah.
for it. Yeah.
Okay, I missed all that. I'm sorry. I've finally got my internet back.
And you got your hand down too, which is really good. We were worried about you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
I
like,
don't know what
"Marian?"
happened.
And then,
I disappeared.
okay. All right. So Stu, take us back. Show us again.
Go
But
back
this
to
time, we're all going to do the same thing.
we're just going to
okay?
do this one there then.
The
Okay.
gonna
$10
do-
one.
We're gonna do the $10 one,
Okay.
and we're gonna say in our text, we're gonna say, today's the last day to get 40% off. Don't miss this opportunity. Okay.
Oh,
So,
Alright.
so yeah, so you're going to do the one that says $10 VSL. That's the one we're
Okay.
looking at right
$10
here.
VSL. Everybody got that?
And this is the page
Yes.
it will take you to.
Okay, go back there one more time just to show them where it is on the CM card. Okay.
What's
This one right here.
40% off of $10?
Let-
Right there.
well,
$6?
yeah, it's going to be $6 with 40% off,
Okay.
right? I mean, it's
Right.
$4, but it's still one of those things, give them an incentive to look at it.
Yeah.
But that's just the first month, right? Then they pay $10 after that?
Yeah,
Or-
correct.
Okay.
That's right. So you're going to go to your affiliate, you're going to log into your SAM card, you're going to go to page 2, and then you're going to go to Let's Go VSL $10 business, and you're going to use the link that says copy right there. And it's going to
Right there.
take you over to the one that
does.
he's showing us now. Okay, so now you can go over to that page, the magical. There you go.
There you go.
So if you want to go here and get your words for the actual post, that's
Mhm.
fine. But what you're going to say is, today is the last day you can get 40% off. So
Mhm.
don't delay. If you're thinking about, your superpowers to greatness, whatever you want to say here. Now, let's talk about the graphic that you're going to use. Okay. Does everybody have confidence that they can go to Canva and make a graphic, or do you want me to make it for you? Feel free.
honestly,
I've already
trust-
got something that
Yes.
I've done, so.
Yes, be honest, of course.
I can
want
make it.
everyone to do this.
I can make it.
Help.
I can make one. But I mean, if you have one that, from your background that is more better.
I
just trying to
don't,
look at what I was
have
working
one
on.
yet, but I'm
Okay.
gonna, I'm gonna make one. But if
Would
everybody
we have
except for
multiple? Would we just have the same one? Just, wouldn't we do a couple of them or?
I would do one and
just one?
just push it out there anywhere you possibly can today. Okay. So where can that be? We can go to Facebook, and you have multiple places on Facebook you could go to. You could go to your personal, if you belong to a group, like in our group, okay? You could go there. You could go to groups, that you have access to, that you think you could share this on, if you have a networking group, or then you can go to LinkedIn. Everybody here's got a LinkedIn.
Yep.
Put the same information on LinkedIn, then go to wherever you're writing your posts, like Medium or Substack or Patreon. Take the same information and put it in there as well. Now, the next thing is you're going to go to your email, and you're going to put it in your email. Okay, and you're going to send an email out to your list, and you're going to say the same thing. So you only have to do it one time, but now you're going to share it to all these different places, and you're going to do it right away so you don't forget. And if you need any help at all, right now is the time to say. Ricky just said she
Graphic.
needs help.
Yeah, graphics, please.
All right.
I'll
Anybody
work on
else?
Canva.
All right. Anybody else need help with their graphic or anything? Nope. Okay. We're good.
So
Okay.
inexpensive. It's so amazing. Price for this is amazing.
It is
really
totally
is.
amazing.
It really is.
I
Now,
love the headline Paul has.
Stu, do you mind going over to let's say Amy, because we all know that Amy has something. Let's go and look and see what Amy has. We'll get some ideas on some of the powerhouses over there. And Nevada, I know
She's been
Nevada
doing
has.
a lot of videos.
I just
Yes, she
tagged
does
her the
most
other
of
day. I
videos.
thought. I sworn I just tagged her, but
Well, they said, Wanda told me also that because Diane Hockman is in our group now, they're having a contest that as long as you get 2 people in, you can go to some training that she has coming up.
I think
but
that
coming up.
ends today, or it ended yesterday. I'm not sure.
well,
I
no,
think
that's
it's
the thing that ends tomorrow. So you've got
Yeah.
till tomorrow to make
Oh,
that
okay.
You get
happen.
just
So
2 sales and you can get in
Yeah.
her training. It's a motivational thing.
let's see, that's her Instagram. We don't want that's not even her. Okay.
It's not Amy.
If you go to amystarallen.com.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Uh,
I'm sorry to pick on you, Stuart, but people get tired of me sharing my screen.
1 hour or 2? Just 1 hour.
2 hours,
2 hours. Yeah, that's true.
because she's a real star.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Our star.
There we go. Yep,
Yep.
there she
Now,
is.
now pay attention here, ladies and gentlemen. This is the next thing we're going to do, the quiz, right after this
Yeah.
Let's app. If you
Good.
pay attention to the people who are making the most money in our company, they are all doing quizzes. Okay, so that's the next thing on our list. Okay, go ahead. So she doesn't have anything on her website for this, but I know she sent an email out this morning with it. So
There,
Here
that's
we
all I have.
got a morning
There we go.
routine.
there we
video
go.
3
right
different
here.
ones. Personal transformation, vision board.
Vision
Yep.
board actually works. Yeah. So
Mhm.
right there's 3 of them you can model off of.
There you go. And you don't have to put a
Okay.
picture of yourself smiling there. It could be anything. It could be a happy face, a sunshine. It could be, the Let's Go app. They have a lot of cool graphics that you could use. So digital vision boards that actually work. She put works. Personal transformation app, Let's Go app for your morning routine. So different words in your colors. All right,
I
let's see.
like it.
Who else has
What
high
about
on the
Matthew Martin?
leaderboard?
Matthew Martin.
Matthew Martin
Nevada.
has it?
Nevada.
Nevada Howard. Nevada Howard. Let's go to Nevada Howard.
She's going to be our guest podcast.
Yeah, she's tomorrow, right?
NAVADA.
Nevada.
No, I don't think it's tomorrow. I
I
think
think
it's next
yeah.
Friday.
I think it's NE.
Any?
Yeah, NEV,
Yeah.
like the state.
Yeah.
Come.
I don't know. You can just do a search. She's
We'll
pretty
find out.
pretty prolific. She's out there.
She's not coming up.
In a good way.
Yeah, in a very good way.
Let's just go to a new page here. And maybe.
I think it's next Friday because next Friday, because this we already had Tuesday, we had one, so I think it's next Friday. There she is, Nevada Howard
Okay.
Profiles.
Oh, look, back up one here.
Hmm?
Facebook, yeah,
There she is.
Is that her? Okay.
up at the top.
They're neck and neck, her with sales with Diane Hoffman.
There
She
we
does a
go.
lot of AI pictures.
Pretty
Scroll
house.
down.
Yeah,
Okay,
that was
look,
cool.
New
now there you go.
Aflash.
There you go, an AI. Uh-huh.
That was
Wow.
pretty cool. That was really cool. She does a
Yeah.
lot of AI stuff. See her pictures on there, all AI.
Really?
Yep. Look at see.
Yeah, okay,
And guess
you've
what
seen a
she's
lot.
got on the and see that picture where
Let's
she's
go
where
right
she's
there.
yeah, and then on the other one that she's got, it's on the stack on the bottom of the stack.
Yeah,
there.
I see it under the
Isn't that
candles.
funny? Subliminal messaging.
Oh, right
I
there.
need to
Yeah, she
learn.
sure does. Yeah.
I need to learn AI
Wow.
graphics.
Yeah, me too.
I need to learn a lot with AI. I've been trying to come up with good prompts. Okay. Yeah, so she's doing, there we go. Let's go date
Yeah.
contests. She's in second place there.
Well, they're the one with asterisks mean that they're tied.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. So for
So
tied for
they're
first there.
neck and neck, yeah.
She announced she was coming for Diane. She said that the other day. I forget. I saw it posted somewhere. Said she was coming for. Maybe it was under one of Diane's posts. But
She's a good lady, Diane is.
Yeah.
I started
Yeah.
looking at her stuff, and I mean, you really can't tell what she's doing. There's one spot where she says, just because I've gone to this new marketing group doesn't mean I'm going anywhere. It's just a new tool to help us go faster. So she basically told her whole gang, hey, I'm not going anyplace, but I'm looking at tools that'll help us all, and that's a great post. So
Mhm.
anyway, who else should we look at?
How about Paul? I mean, my God, if
Yeah, well, of
anybody
course,
has,
yeah.
if anybody
Yeah.
has anything that works, it's Paul.
I wonder if you can copy the whole thing or just share it.
Yeah, you could share Paul's. He's always okay with you sharing anything
Well, I
he
mean,
puts
or
out.
share Nevada's. I like that.
No,
new
I
app.
wouldn't do Nevadas without your permission, but Paul, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to be careful. Anything I put out, I give you permission to use.
Don't ever share Amy stars.
Oh no, never. You'll get in trouble. You'll get in a lot of trouble.
No, it's
Well,
not even a matter of using what they use, but you can sure model from it.
Get ideas,
mean,
right?
Yeah, get
know,
No,
if somebody-
no, what she was saying is sharing, Stuart.
Oh,
So you can share Paul's, like just the way it is.
oh, right,
And
right,
then
right.
and then put your own words in there in the top. Okay, that's not good. So just go to Facebook. That's where he puts his stuff. He goes to Facebook.
I know I've got him on Facebook here. Facebook.
There he is. He's already in your list there when you went over there.
There
Go
it is.
back,
Yeah.
go back to your list, your
The
drop
fifth-
down
Fourth or
list.
fifth one down.
Yeah, go
Oh,
back,
was he?
clear that
Yeah.
and put a P.
There you go. Right
There he
there.
is,
There
yeah.
he is.
All right.
How cute. I love when his stuff is in there.
Nope. Nope, keep going. Keep going. So
Got it right there.
he has a t-shirt now? I didn't know he had
Oh, yeah, you haven't
t-shirts.
seen that? Yeah, he got all
Already got
kinds of
the
comments
t-shirt.
on that the
Yeah.
other day.
Can we buy them?
I'm
Probably.
sure, probably. I don't know. Go look in the, go look where the shirts are and see if they're in there yet.
Minister Christian liked it, and I think he
Uh-uh.
probably was sad that he took his
Okay, here's
Other
this
one
one
off.
now. He's got 9.6 thousand comments 113,000 shares
Shares.
and
Well,
Jesus, 9.6 comments and
That's
113.
crazy.
Yeah, I
Wow.
mean, and he was kind of freaking out on it in his live that he was talking about. So he said, "Hey, try this, see what happens." So I did. I'm getting comments on it, and it's crazy. And where I commented in here, if you go find my comment in there, there are people piling on underneath, and all I did was say, "I like this picture." That's the only thing I said. But yeah, now and there he's posting the results on the contest.
But he used people's names on those comments, so I'm just wondering, that's,
I think that's
Well,
our
I mean-
group, though. Those are our group, though. That's our
well,
people.
Yeah, I mean,
Those are our peoples.
yeah, I don't think it's a
Yeah.
big issue, but
oh,
I mean, he's
okay.
not using anything more than a name. There's no personal information there, so it's
Right.
not quite the same as if you had, addresses and things like that. And
Okay.
heck, let's face it, if you're on top of a leaderboard,
You want your name
people are
on
gonna
there.
people are gonna know your name. So
Right, right.
Right. Okay, so you can quit sharing now, Stu. Thank you very
All right.
much.
certainly.
Does
Yeah.
anybody have an idea of what
Okay.
they're going to try to create here and how they're going to write about it? Okay.
I've got some ideas. I'll play on Canva and get some more, but
Picture cell.
yeah.
Okay. I think this is a
Yep.
really good challenge for us as a group. If we all did it,
Mhm.
then we can see next week, we can see who got more hits and what did they say? And, did you use controversy? Did you play
Can we
it
do a
safe?
prize?
Oh my God, what kind of a prize would you want?
Have any of you seen the new Taylor Tomlinson show? The
No.
late night show after midnight.
No, I don't.
It's
never
always
heard of it.
some goofy prize of an old piece of junk from around the house. Or something. They win.
I got plenty of junk around the house.
I
No,
got plenty of things I
somebody
could
left their
give.
keys the other night, and that was the prize.
What elephant?
Maybe some one-on-one time for a training or something, or a special something. I don't know.
How
But
about
what
a
if I
juice?
win?
I have an old juicer.
An old juicer.
Yeah, the kind you go with a piece of orange and it goes.
Yeah, right.
But
It'll
it's
make
electric.
juice.
It does
It
it
has to be
automatically.
something that
Oh,
you know
one of those.
would
Okay.
look forward to.
One of the old ones that spun around. You had to hold the orange
Yep,
down
you
on
have
it.
to hold the thing down, push it
Oh
down.
my God, that's
Yep.
funny. All right, good. All right, so what would we like to do for the last 10 minutes here? 15. Last 15
Well,
minutes. Do you want me to create it so you guys can see it in process? Do we
If
want
you
someone
can
else
do-
here to create it?
Do you want to
What about
create it
you?
so it's something we can all use, the same picture? Just
Okay.
put
Oh,
our
I
names
love
above
doing
it?
that. I
Awesome.
love doing that. Okay.
you
it
know
out.
Oh,
what's
we got
weird?
that answer.
When I came back in, there's nothing in the chat. All the stuff that was in the chat before is not here. So I don't, whatever.
There wasn't a whole lot in there, was there?
I don't think there was any.
I don't know. Go, Marion.
You didn't miss anything.
Well, there's
Okay.
about
Marion's
5
gonna send-
comments that say "nice to see you" and stuff like that. So.
Right, right.
And Marion's going to be sending out a summary via email of our
Okay,
agreement for the
that's right.
podcast.
That's right. That's right. Okay, we're going to go to Canva. Where I
Love
don't have it
Canva.
up. Well, that's weird. You should have Canva up at all times.
Right.
I've got Let's
I-
Go up finally.
I love Canva.
I know Canva is amazing, isn't it?
Well,
It goes a
I'm
little
sure I'm barely scratching the surface of what I could really do with
I
it.
think most
so.
people are because they have
Yeah.
so much.
I've only got
Um,
one fingernail on it, Stu.
Okay, so I'm going to take you through how I do mine. So I have things that I've created, my designs, right? So on my recent designs, I can go through here and pick one that I've had. Like this one is a 1280 by 720, and they're all social posts. That's a perfect size for Facebook and anything. I put it on everything. Okay, I even use this for my Medium.
Me too. I always do the
I have
social. the
1280 by
Facebook post.
720. There you go.
Yeah.
So I have two here. This
You're
one
doing what
here,
size? 1280.
1280
Oh, okay.
by 720.
Oh, because
That's-
I've always just used the Facebook post one that's 940 by
too, me too.
788.
Yeah.
If you do that though, then you see the sides.
Yeah.
If you use the 1280,
1280 by
there's no black
720,
on either
okay.
side. It really
Mm.
works best. All right. Now you'll notice here on the social posts, I have a lot, okay? I don't know how, I have 142 on here. So I can go in here and just keep adding so I can give myself ideas, right? So I'm sorry, it's a little slow with Canva, with, you know,
When you're
the
streaming, yeah.
streaming, yeah, it makes it a little slower, but it's okay. It will eventually populate here. So what I do is come down here to the four corners at the very bottom and I
Wow.
click on it. And when I do, it opens all of them. So I can kind of glance through it and say, is this the kind of structure I want for this particular one? Or do I want to start from scratch? All right, so I click on the four corners in the bottom and it didn't do anything. I'm going to try it again. Come on. Oh my goodness. What happened? That wasn't it. Try it again.
For that picture, you should go and edit it and put the icon on for the let's goal in there.
For the first one?
Yeah, I mean, not now, but I mean for later, you know, because you still have it.
Yeah. So as you can see, I have plenty in here that are all the same size, but they're different
Mhm.
colors and different structures. So I could say, what's popping out at me today? So
Marianne, when you, we all like that first one. Remember a long time ago, go scroll back down when you had that peekaboo girl right here. The red, was she wearing a red something? Yeah, right here. It's a purple and she's peeking around the corner. You created that, remember? Go back down a little. There's a purple and she's got a red top on and she's peeking like
There it
she's,
is
This
on the
one.
left. Yeah.
yeah,
This
that
one.
was cute, and it was very attention, you know, because it was
Okay.
new. See how she's peeking, and you could put the Let's Go app in the middle there.
Yeah, it's a man, by the way, but that's.
Well, whoever. I'm just saying it was a person.
Yeah, yeah, okay. So we'll get, all right, so direct me how you want me to do it, but I'd be happy to just do it for you, okay, either one. So,
Well, you could use the
What-
same headline until further notice, except until tomorrow or whatever the deadline is.
Until
Yeah.
today.
Until-
24, like
so I'm
24.
gonna change the background. I click on it and see up here at the top, you can either change the background color or you could come over here to the elements and say, what do I want for a background? So if I put background in search, it will pull up graphics and pictures. So I really do like photos, so I try to look at those first. So what color was really going to stand out? How about red? Like, oh
Red
my
is
God.
good, but that the one with the arrow that's already there in the cloud and the arrow, that'll be perfect for the Let's Go icon.
But this is purple. I don't want purple. I want a background that is
For the background that, well,
Something
Yeah.
like
Well,
the
green-
starry
green is
background that was
money.
on the
what about the
on the
clouds?
actual things.
Clouds. The light clouds.
I like the lights. Yeah.
Lights are
Nope.
pretty cool.
See, that doesn't do anything for me.
No,
It's
it
too,
was
it's
right there
too,
where you've
What
got
those three lights?
spotlights. The spotlights that were up
Ooh,
there.
this one looks good. This
well,
one
it looks like
good.
it's celebrating.
Well, we're not going to use the word celebrate.
No, but I mean, it looks like it's, you're introducing, this person's introducing something.
I like there was one up there with three
Mm.
lights on it. 3 spotlights
The
shining
spotlights, I
down.
like
Oh, that
that.
would be good. That would
Yeah,
be
That
that
one
good.
right there. No,
Right.
what the one next to it?
The light one or
Either
the
one next
purple?
to it. Either one, yeah.
That's kind of bland.
No, the
It's
one with the purple and the
Purple's
lights, I
better.
think is more.
Yeah, that
interesting.
looks good.
And you
'Cause
can
you-
make that the
when you go
sign
to
that's
the
voting.
actual the actual things have kind of a starry background to them on the
The magical
because it's
morning and
the
all that.
miracle morning things and stuff, but
Yeah,
we're
'cause
not
it's-
sending them to that one, but there's a little of that on the other one too.
Or the
Yeah.
one below that, there's 2 below that with lights as well.
Mm-hmm.
And we gotta
Yeah.
bring this down to show the 3 lights, I think, a little.
So if you have to do that, you have to take it out. So you have to detach the image from the background and actually move it
Down.
yourself. Okay, if you want, you know, you see what I'm saying?
Right,
So
yep, yep, and pull it
it
up.
may or may not always work, but that's okay. So
Uh-huh.
what we'll do now is we'll position this to the background. So we hit position, and even though I hit it, you know.
Takes a few
Okay,
minutes.
to back. There we go. All right. So I
Okay.
I don't want all these balloons. I don't want the
Nope.
pinks and all that stuff, but a couple are fine. I don't want that one.
You really are allergic to
Comment.
pink.
No, I'm not. Okay, so we're not going to send them to Marion LaSalle. We're going to send them to digital. So you put your website here, digital office
Okay.
at home.com, right? Who's yawning? Nobody's allowed to yawn. All right, so what would you say here? What would you say here? You would say
Last
day-
chance?
Left.
Last chance?
Last chance, okay.
I'd say until today.
For 40% off.
Last chance to get 40% off.
40% off.
Yeah, but I don't even understand. 40% off of what? They don't even know. So they don't even know how cheap it is. To get
That's
this
why
for
they have to read it.
$6. I
That's
would
why they
say,
have to read it.
Well, but that's the thing. 40% means a lot if they don't know what the price is.
they don't even
Mhm.
know it's only $6. It could be 40% off of 1,000 or 40% off
Right.
of 100, or it's only $6. Last
Now, I
chance
want
to
you
get
to
this for
notice,
$6.
notice this, the effects. I had to go to effects.
Yep.
And then because this wasn't showing up because of the lights, right? So I can change that color to anything I want. Right now, it seems to be this really dark color. So I might want to choose something really bright.
Like
In order
screaming
to-
orange or
Red, I think red. I
red,
really,
either one. Yeah.
yeah, because he has a red shirt on. Now,
Yeah,
if I
yeah.
want it the same color as his shirt, what I would
Mhm.
do is I would go back to this, click on it. Whoops, I'm sorry, I clicked on it. There. Click on this plus sign and then hit the little thing there. And then actually click on his shirt and it'll be the
Oh.
same color.
Now, wait a minute. Which little thing did you click on to move over to his
Like a
shirt?
pencil.
Very cool.
Okay, so this is just words, okay? It's just words. I went to effects. I chose this background effect. And
Okay.
then I went down here to color. And when I clicked on color, I could choose the plus sign. And I could get the pen or pencil, whatever you want to call that. And then I
Oh,
can
where's-
choose the color.
Oh,
to
the
choose
pencil
the
that's
color.
underneath it. Okay.
So I chose that color. I know, sweetheart. Sorry, my dog is like freaking out because he's always hungry. All right, so that's a little big. I'm going to bring it down a little bit because I want that light to shine through. Last chance to get 40% off. Now we need some kind of graphic that I don't have that we could get from the company, right? We're allowed to use those. So let's go to uploads. I might already have something in here.
Oh, so you don't have the Let's Go icon, the
Here it is.
So I just have that, but that's not
piece
the
of
one I want.
cake. Oh, you can't
That's
use
not
that?
exciting, but it works.
No, I don't like that one. So we're going to go back over to the company and we're going to get one
Okay.
of the promos. Okay. So we're going to go to the affiliate zone.
Affiliate. Yeah.
We're going to log in. Come on. Log in. Man, you take forever, don't you? Not
Boy, we're
usually.
so used to instantaneous response. Woo.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to go down here to page 2.
Yep.
And then we're going to go to this one, right?
Yep.
Yep.
And we might as well copy this while we're here. This is our link that we're going to be using in our promo, right?
Good thought.
So let me come over here and put it in here. There we go. Now I've got it here. All right, so now we're going to go to Let's Go VSL $10 business. We're going to go look at it. All right, let's look and see what we have as far as the promo stuff that we get to use. He actually has it listed here somewhere. I saw it this morning.
There.
That's not bad. I
No, I
like
like
that. Do you
it.
guys like that?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
It shows, just gives you a peek into what's there.
Okay,
right.
so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my screen share, my screen capture program. And if you don't have one, let me know. I'd be happy to help you with that. And then I'm going to go ahead and let they're going to be able to click on that because I'm not going to do that because it's on Facebook. Okay, I'm just going to grab that portion of it. I'm going to save it. And you can't see what I'm doing on the other screen, but I'm just saving that and then I can pull that into Canva. Oh, yes, you can see me do it.
Yes.
How about that? File, save as. Ah,
I like morning routine made for champions.
We're all champions.
Yes, we are.
We are the champions. Mhm.
so slow down to the point where I can. I am an instant access gal. Where is it? It didn't. Okay, there it is. Okay. So what are we calling this? Let's go.
Let's go promo.
There you go.
That's easy.
And I am a stickler for putting it in the right thing.
Oh, the
Okay?
folder. Oh, I'm a hot
Folder.
mess. I gotta fix
Yep.
that. All that.
Yep. You need to. That way you don't spend time trying to figure things out.
Oh,
Okay.
please. I know.
So now,
Years and years of stuff. Oh
all
boy.
right. So we're going to go to upload files. And we'll wait.
I still love this picture, like the peekaboo person. I like
Mhm.
that.
Downloads. Okay. Documents. Download document.
Waiting patiently.
Social
It's a
media.
commercial break.
Where's HBA?
Shows you. All right. So what do we call it? L for let's go. L. Where's my L's?
Let's go. There it is. You passed it.
I know.
I
Keep
passed
seeing
on the
it
left.
flashing before our
It was
eyes.
on the left. Keep going. There you
There
go.
it is. Okay. So now we hit open and it'll pull it right in. When it
It
wants
should
to.
really pop
it
against
wants
that
to.
purple
Yeah,
screen.
maybe not right in.
It's gonna pop.
Right. Yeah. All right. All right. So I want to get rid of this white. So I've got it highlighted and I come up here to edit photo
And you're
and I
gonna
go
erase it.
background remover.
Background remover.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool, man.
All
So
right.
cool.
Oh,
Isn't it
Background.
beautiful?
Yeah.
very cool.
And his
Love it.
hand is still there. You know, we didn't get
Marion,
rid of the hand.
Yeah, I was just going to say, make it a little bigger.
Even bigger. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we
One
go.
more time.
All
This
right.
is
What do you think?
Well, we
love
need more thing than one balloon. We got one little stupid balloon over there. We either get rid of the balloon and make that bigger or add more celebration things or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe get rid
All
of
right.
it.
Get rid of
How
the
about a
balloon.
sparkler
Got one
or
little balloon hanging
The
out.
balloon has to go.
The
Let's
balloon's
make
let's
it
say,
gone.
bigger.
make it bigger. Yeah,
Okay.
feature it. Absolutely. I like that much better. And the shining
And
light
center-
on
yeah,
it.
there you
works.
go, girl.
Yes.
Beautiful.
All right. Now I'm going to make two of these. I'm going to take my name off so that you guys can use it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got to make everything just right. You know, you got to line everything up.
Yeah, it
All
helps you line stuff up too.
Marion,
All right. So wait
do
a
we
minute.
we can't put the link on the bottom, correct?
No.
Okay.
No, hold on. Okay. So I'm going to share this for myself and then I'm going to come back and share it without my name on it, without my thing. So you guys can put your own in.
Okay.
Current page is 35. It's a MP4. No, it's not. It is a PNG. That's what we
PNG.
want. PNG. Current page 35. Download. Okay. He looks so sweet, doesn't he?
Thank you for
Yeah.
doing this. He looks like your grandson, sort of.
He does, doesn't he? And I don't know what, yeah. All right, so I'm just to save time, I'm gonna put it on my desktop. Okay, just to save time for you all. All right, let's go promo. Then I'll come back. All right,
Okay.
and now I'm gonna go and save it for you all
There we go.
without anything on it. Okay, share, download.
So great.
Yay, thank you, thank you.
PNG.
Yes.
You just saved me an hour and a half's worth of fooling around with things.
We call that up here monkey farting around.
It's fun, but it does take up your time.
Oh, man. Okay,
And we were stressed watching you. We didn't even do it.
But you had input, which I really like.
Well, let's do this more often.
Let's go promo, and I'll put DOAH. That means you
Okay.
guys.
DOA.
Okay? DOA. There we
okay, and
go.
you're gonna email that to us.
Yeah, I'm
as-
gonna email
as-
everything, everybody, I'll email this to you as well as, the directions, okay?
Okay,
Yeah, directions to our, podcast for Monday,
Gotcha,
Yay.
gotcha, gotcha.
okay?
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
think
stop
that's
sharing now.
instructions for, but I'm not sure.
Marion,
We're
that was
gonna-
so much fun.
Beautiful,
Oh,
thank you.
Thank
oh,
you.
good. I'm glad you liked it. I'm
So
gonna
much fun
stop
watching you
recording.
work.
Oh,
Well,
good.